So I thought we'd take a look at some viewer email to answer your questions. First from Elena. What type of grass seed would you recommend to plant in an area with white pine, where white pine needles fall? Can't get anything to grow because of the pine needles. Well, I love pine needles. And I wouldn't think, now, how they are acidic. However, not going to be enough to change grass seed. The reason you can't get grass seed to grow there is there's not enough sun. So what I would do, either mulch it or, more importantly, enjoy the pine needles. All right, next up is from Jeff. My neighbor gave me a large clematis vine that I've always admired, unknown to her. Sounds like some clematis envy there. So I put some mulch around. What can I do to make sure it comes back? Well, you got away with transplanting it at probably the wrong time of the year. Always best to transplant those really in late September, October, when it cools down. But if you're successful, that's great. The only thing I would recommend is some biotone, and to work that in around there, because that will really help development of the roots. Heavily mulch it for the winter. Should be good to go. Next up is Nanette from Canby, Indiana. My Japanese maple was planted in late spring, and it's maintaining its normal size and weight. Ooh, weighs it. Never mind. But does not seem to be growing. Added a little fertilizer. What can we do? Well, here's the thing. Japanese maples are extremely slow growing, and so that's great, because that's what we like, is that they stay. So nothing, if it looks healthy, it's completely fine. Same thing, I would use some biotone on it for root development. Mulch it, but because it has been, some areas have been dry, make sure you water it going into winter. You do not want to let trees and shrubs go in dry. But remember, once the leaves fall, then you can go put regular fertilizer on it. But boom, it's going to be a great year in 26 for you. Next up from Harriet, I noticed some bagworms on my Norway spruces. Is it a good time to pick them off, or should I wait until spring? Well, bagworms that will have those little bags, and the weird thing is you'll find them a lot of times they're on arbs like this one, and they look like it's part of the tree because it looks like a little cone. This one does not have any, luckily. And inside there is a worm, and once those things open, there'll be 200 to 300 in there. So if you can pick them off any time of year, you can pick them off. But the thing is, you need to get them picked as much as you can before the end of May. And then what you would do is afterwards start spraying at the end of May with insecticide, or your arbs will be dead. So yeah, go ahead and pick them. All right, our last one is from Dave. How and when should you cut back your hydrangeas? They're large, white, and have gotten really quite large. So panicle hydrangeas is probably a limelight. They can get 8 or 9 foot. The great thing about panicle hydrangeas, they're way more forgiving than the pink and blue ones. So you can actually cut them back all the way back once the leaves fall off of them. Cut them back, or you can wait till spring. Either one, they're going to do fine. Have a question you'd like me to answer? Shoot me an email at askpat@wthr.com.